Good evening, Dean Davison Live, WeatherBlogs.com meteorologist with your overnight outlook. Important overnight outlook coming up here. We're talking about snow here in the Roanoke Valley, and we're going to talk about that in Northeast. We're going to have some fun coming up here toward Christmas. And we'll show you that with the information as it comes along. 35 degrees in Bluefield, 39 Roanoke, 34 in Lynchburg, 38 Danville. All other stations not reporting at this hour. All right, the national picture. 34 Boston, 36 Washington, D.C., 37 Louisville, 64 Miami, 55 Atlanta, 62 New Orleans, 60 Dallas, 57 Los Angeles, 50 up in Seattle, 33 in Salt Lake City, 13 Billings, and 41 in Santa Fe. Looking at the satellite picture, clouds this time streaming down from a clipper. That'll come through, and the next low will take shape in this general area and roll itself on to the coastline where it transfers all of its energy. That'll be for the weekend for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Talking about white Christmas here. Roanoke all the way up through the Northeast at this point looking at the models. So we're talking about this whole area, and this would be the area of probably of biggest interest. Boston, straight down through Philly, straight down through Roanoke, and then cut it back up. That's going to probably be your, right now, what I would call the prime spot for snowfall, heavy snowfall. Okay. Let's take a look at the synoptic maps, which will then go into a 3 to 7 day outlook, which you'll be able to see what's going on with the storm. We have one low sitting here over Tennessee, the other low back here. We're getting a lot of winter precipitation. Up 15 feet of snow have fallen in California. Lots of rain and severe weather, possible with tornadic activity down here towards Los Angeles. Things we don't really talk about that much. And we're going to continue going in. You can see how this progresses across the country. And that low, first low goes out of the way. Here's where you're going to see the issue start to take place. Yeah, this starting to form down here in Texas, and this is going to transfer its energy by the weekend. Starts progressing to the east. Here it goes. There it is, right there. 992 low. This is showing now off the coast of North Carolina. That's going to rip some snow here. Roanoke, Richmond, D.C., Baltimore, Philly. This is going to be snow central with this low. And the way it's cranking up, and it gets bigger. It bombs out as it goes on. Look at that low. I mean, come on now. We're talking in the 9. I'm seeing 9.4, 964, 970. That's a big low. That's going to keep this backlash of snow continuing here in Roanoke, and it'll continue the heavy, real heavy snowfall here. New York City, Philadelphia, up through Boston. I mean, this is going to be a massive storm, and it moves itself up to at a 972 low up to the Maritimes. But that'll continue to snow here on Sunday up here in Maine, and a cold air mass pops back in, the high pressure over the south. So you see where we're going with this. This could be a very, very interesting time coming up here in the Roanoke Valley and for the Northeast. Snowiest Christmases. Roanoke, 1969, snowiest 1914, 1962. Lynchburg, 1969, 1914, 1909. Danville, 1976, 62, and then 66 and 48. Blacksburg, 62, 2002, and then Trace. And then Bluefield, 69, 93, and 85, and then 76. So up here, the percentage probability of having a white Christmas. Lynchburg, 13%, Roanoke, 17%, Richmond, 7%. Throw these numbers out the window, ladies and gentlemen, because it looks like we're going to have a white Christmas occurring here, and the percentages, like I said, are sitting here 11 to 25% in the Roanoke Valley. But as I said, we're going to look and throw these numbers out the window because it looks now to be a white Christmas coming for the Roanoke Valley. And I'm going to sit here, and I'm not going to be shy here. I'm going to throw out my first call numbers for Roanoke, at least. What I'm expecting is at least a 6 to 12 inch snowstorm to occur, based on what the computer models are spitting out, based on all the confidence, and the weather services now having confidence in this. So it's a lot of things being very confident here. Euro being confident. The GFS hasn't really thrown a wacky curveball into this in the last 2 or 3 2 days worth of runs. I'm confident to say we're going to probably at least top 6 inches here in Roanoke for Friday night and Saturday, and that could be a major increase. I'm not going to make a definitive snowfall forecast, but I'm going to tell you that I'm feeling pretty confident in a 6 inch plus snowstorm in the Roanoke area coming up here I would say 2 to 4 in the triad, and that'll all depend on how the storm all sets up. But based on the map I showed you from the HPC, if it sets up like that, my 6 inches will definitely occur, and the 2 to 4 down in Greensboro in the triad would be increased also. Chance of rain drizzle overnight, 33, 41, decreasing clouds, getting sunny Wednesday. 41, it's an important day for me, let me tell you. 26 coming up here on Wednesday night, 38 Thursday, with breezy skies, and it comes into 38 Friday, and here we go. Rain to snow, and then all snow. Here, Christmas Day, all snow. And then snow going into Saturday night into Sunday morning. So we're looking at a really crazy time here in the Roanoke Valley, and we're going to the Triad. In the Triad, 36 overnight, clearing on Wednesday, 51. 43 Thursday, 44 Friday, chance of rain and snow, turning to all snow on Christmas Day, and 26 on Christmas night. So we're expecting a snowstorm to be affecting us here in the Roanoke Valley, and that'll transfer all the way up the coast. Our people here in Philadelphia and the people up in New Jersey and that area that have been wanting snow, looks like they're going to get it coming up here, and they might get it in more than they want. Alright, more updates will be coming along tomorrow, which will be great. Talk to you then. This is Dean D. Davison, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist. Have a great night.